Yo, what's going on, people? It's OJ bring you another main event review, and this one it was whatever. So it starts off with the commentators JBL and Michael Cole second off John Cena. He's a 10-time WWE champion. He's a 2-time World Heavyweight champion. He's a face of WWE. Let's do a promo. I'm John Cena. When I was a little kid, I was gonna say it to my mom. I was gonna be special, and now look at me. I'm a tool. I'm a giant tool. And then you get another promo with Damien Sandow, and to me it was a little bit better because it was more to the point and it really focused on what the match was. It wasn't about his whole character overall. So Cena comes out first, and then Sandow comes out, and Sandow cuts a promo on Cena, call him the cancer, and that everybody in the arena is basically stupid, ignoramuses. He gets in and says, I'm going to beat you, John Cena, in his way. And then he says, oh yeah, John. He makes him look at him like, John, you're welcome. And Cena's like, I'm welcome. The fuck? So, yeah, they get into the match. And you learn a couple of things about it. Sandow's trunks, for instance. He wears pink because pink is the color of good health and sophistication. I never knew that. Also, Damien Sandow, he does like 4 cartwheels in his one match, so I was like, okay, he's doing cartwheels for no reason. So apparently he's going to lose. Like, he just took all the mystique out of the whole match, because if you've been watching wrestling with Sandow, he only does the rotation of illumination. What the fuck kind of name is that? When he wins the match. So yeah, Sandow, he basically carried this whole match. Cena was just like basically punching back. He had a couple good spots in here. The 5-knuckle shuffle and whatever the fuck that was. There was a spot where Sandow, he had knocked John Cena to the outside. He just got up and said, stay down, Cena, for your own benefit. And I was like, this guy is a tremendous heel. But with John Cena matches, it's not about pushing the young talent and doing stuff for later on. It's about, let's get out the shovel and bury this guy quickly. So Sandow, he goes for his finisher, the Terminus, and it was kind of cool how Cena countered it. He basically powered out of the what do you call it, the net breaker, the straight jacket net breaker, and just threw Sandow down into a front face slam. Then he hit him with an STFU, and Sandow, he tapped out in like 5 seconds. And yeah, I don't know. It just seemed look really fake, especially like he didn't even have the STFU completely locked in. Then they go to commercial, they come back, and Damien Sandow, he owns the night because he cuts a promo without him even being on camera. He apparently left a note for Josh Matthews, and Josh Matthews reads the note. He said, note reads, this ignoramus who is reading this note who lacks personality and talent. What? And then he goes on to say, tonight just proves my point that the WWE is not ready for validation or whatever, for upping of smarts or whatever. I kind of like lost place of it, and that John Cena is continually the false idol. It was just kind of funny how they did that. Then you get a raw recap of the Shield. Let's find out more about the Shield. Another fucking raw recap. I guess we gotta look forward to that on SmackDown. Then you get Cesaro versus Zack Ryder, and how many times are we gonna see this match? Zack Ryder, he gets some crowd reaction, let's go Ryder, but of course Cesaro says, oh shit, if Vince McMahon hears a Zack Ryder chant, I bet we're gonna hit him with an uppercut real quick. You gotta bury Zack Ryder, even though he sells merchandise, he's an okay wrestler or whatever. Cesaro, he pretty much dominates this match with his power moves or whatever. Zack Ryder gets in the same 2-3 moves of doom besides his Rough Rider. He tries to go for a springboard crossbody on Cesaro, and Cesaro just blasts the shit out of Zack Ryder with that uppercut. It's still sick to this. It's still sick no matter how he does it. Well, depending on how he does it, whatever. He hits the uppercut, and then he hits the neutralizer. 1, 2, 3. Yay. Then Cesaro gets on the mic and says he's the wow, he's the biggest boaster ever. He's the best champion in WWE history. I guess CM Punk like 1 year title reign doesn't count as a WWE champion. Cool story, Cesaro, U.S. champion. That's like saying it's like being in TNA and saying the S division champion. I'm just as important as the world heavyweight champion. Look at me, I'm a beast. No, Kofi Kingston comes out and he says that he's a good champion. We need to have a match. And Jesus Christ, this is what I was talking about. Kofi didn't cut a horrible promo, but it was just like I didn't get excited for it. I was like, oh, Cesaro versus Kofi Kingston. It was like, okay, they're gonna have a match. If they did what I said, if they would have had Asana a line with Kofi as more of a, I think this guy said it in one of my comment sections, as more of a Asana as the heel and Kofi Kingston as the good guy. You know how they did with Macho Man and Elizabeth, but the roles will be reversed this way, if you get what I'm saying. How better this promo would have been if Asana would have come out and cut the promo for Kofi, or say that Kofi is going to beat Cesaro because he's a better champion, or just cut the promo without Kofi knowing it and just have the match show up like on next Wednesday. But instead we get Kofi Kingston's promo, and then it ends with Kofi Kingston on the ramp doing his boom dance, and then Cesaro in the ring doing his arm thing. Like, then he does it double fisted. I'm like, is this a gay porno intro? Like, boom, boom, boom. What? So these guys can't cut promos. Well, I don't know. If I want to rate this show, and I'm going to have to, Cesaro, Sandow, he made the night 3.5. Only because of Sandow. It starts at a 3 because that's the average. And Sandow, he just brought it up 5 points. I don't care what you say. I know he was supposed to win. He should have won, but the things he did made the show interesting. I'm not sure if I'm going to watch the main event next week because Kofi Kingston versus Cesaro. I can only imagine how that might turn out. So this video has kind of gone on longer than I expected. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for TNA Impact. And with that being said, my 7 minutes or maybe 8 minutes of fame are slowly winding down. I'll see you guys later.